Whoa, Mo Sportsman Travels fans. Today I decided I'm going to do a little review on a product. I don't know how you can review a product when it's an old product. It's not necessarily old, it's been around a while. Cabela's Tuff Coat non-skid coating. Good stuff for your boat. I put this on. You can obviously see it's been used 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I'm not sure. And I put it on there and it's held up pretty well. I must say that I didn't have access to good aluminum etching primer before, so I didn't prime it and I just painted it with this stuff. And I'd say with the abuse it's gotten, it's held up pretty good. But I went in the basement and I found this can that I still had, about half of it left. I did the whole bottom of my boat with about half of the can of this, and I was worried that it would not be any good anymore because it's, like I said, it's been 2 or 3 years. So I opened it up and it does look good. I stirred it up a little bit and I'm going to stir it some more before I give it another paint. And this time, now, there is a primer available in Ace Hardware. It's an etching primer. Just a second, let me get that. Rust-Oleum self-etching primer. So I'm going to give that a try. And it comes in kind of an olive gray color. So I'm also going to do the canoe, the big flatback canoe, and give it some love where it's not got any paint left on the bottom of the boat, and it'll help with not skid and everything, and I'll show you what it looks like later. So yep, I've dug this out of storage, and it has turned out pretty good. I'm got it all stirred and it seems like it's pretty consistent texture. I'm just going to put a little bit on the areas that are really used in this canoe, and maybe I'll go back and do more of it if I have stuff left. I'm thinking I want to do maybe the whole boat, give it a recoat. So this stuff goes on with a special roller that they give you with it. Or do they give you anything? I'm not sure if they give it to you or not. You probably got to buy that special roller, but I can't remember when I bought it. Ooh, it's going to be beautiful in this canoe in this area, I do believe. But gunk, it's a little difficult to get on your roller. But I think that is going to be pretty darn cool in the Mo Sportsman Travels canoe. And then the ribs, let's see what I can do with a brush on this. Ooh, the brush picks it up pretty well. Yes, very nice texture. I like it. I like it. And at my advanced age, I could use all the help with balance and not slipping in the boat. All the help I can get. I got my good neighbor John running the camera for me. John, does that look good? Does it look all right?
Alrighty. Yeah, it looks nice.
All right.
It looks nice and thick and non-skiddy.
Yeah, it's like rolling oatmeal. Rolling oatmeal. Non-skiddy. That's a good description. My neighbor John is a wordsmith. He stares at me, expressionless. Still. It looks like it wouldn't spread very far, but like I said, that first less than half of this can made it across this whole boat floor. This is an 18-foot boat, but I got a deck in the front, deck in the back, so the middle section's maybe 10 by 8. I went up the sides here a little bit. Now we'll see the color difference. This is original here, and it's been sitting in the sun for a couple, 3 seasons, and how much it is faded, but of course this is wet and that's dry, so it's not going to be exactly the same. Color is pretty close. I'll bet it dries almost exactly the same. I probably won't put any up under the console there. Not really necessary. Ooh, I got it on my carpet. Hey, one thing about this stuff too, this roller is the original roller, and I cleaned it out. It is water soluble. It is water cleanup for this paint, which is much more exciting than oil paint, that you got to use thinner for. So I think it's going to come off this carpet pretty well, but I need some water to soak that before it dries. Yep, I think I'm going to make this cover the whole thing here. Oh my.
Well, as picky as you are, I figured you would. You wanted all the same color.
Well, this boat is a bit of a blood boat. Just do what you gotta do and do it. You gotta throw a big bloody carp on the floor, you do it.
That's why we use your boat.
Yeah. But yeah, this, and you know, the second coat of this stuff, you know, really I just initially gave it one coat, but now going back 2 years later and touching it up and then giving it a second coat, this might be the cat's pajamas, if your cat wears pajamas.
Pajamas.
The cat's pajamas.
I haven't heard that one.
You haven't heard that?
No, that one.
Yeah, I bet that it's, you know, time passes fast. I'm not sure if it's 2
Boy, doesn't
years.
it though.
2 years
I
or
can
3
contest
years
to
that
that.
this coating's been on the floor of this boat.
You won't want a carp fish in it no more. It'd be so nice.
That ain't gonna stop me. Now I'm getting a pretty consistent texture with the brush, you know, but I'm not sweeping the brush, I'm dabbing the brush. You get up under there and there's things that come out of there like little crappie jigs and stuff, and so where'd that come
Look at
from?
that.
Where'd that come from? And you wear olive green pants so you can just wipe your hands on your pants. You might be right, John. I might need a little more stuff in my tray here. But I definitely think I'm going to have enough stuff
Oh, both boats?
to do both boats.
Oh, goodness, yeah. More than enough. We'll have leftovers again.
So wonderful. I'm going to have enough material to do the whole canoe. And make the canoe heavier to lift on top of the truck.
That's always nice.
It's always a benefit. It won't change it that much. This stuff isn't that thick. Now I'm going to have to mask it off and make a straight line where this yellow is, so it looks like cool, totally good. Aluminum canoe in a clear water stream is a bit of a noisy thing. You could kind of hear them coming for a long way, and the fish can too, so maybe this thicker stuff will also give me a little bit more quiet stealthiness. You know, sometimes you gotta sneak up on them.
Sneak up on them?
Sneak up on them. You know how to catch a unique rabbit.
Rabbit?
Unique up on them.
Sneak up on them. Yes.
It's a bitch when we're old and we still think that's funny. So, okay, there it is. Yeah, so a gallon has given me good 2 coats on the bass boat, which is about, I'd say 8 by 10 area, and let me done this whole canoe. So I give Cabela's Tuff Coat boat paint, texture paint, a thumbs up. Pretty good, and I was impressed that it lasted in my basement for a couple years in between coats. Maybe that's a good way to do it. Do 1 coat first and wait a year and do another coat. So this canoe has just got 1 coat, but I did put good primer down on the bare spots, hoping that it holds up pretty good. I got texture. I got pretty good consistency. I went back and the edges, I masked off the edges so they were sharp and clear like they were, and then I went in with a regular nap roller, and I'll tell you what, the roller that they recommend for the product, it's a plastic mesh type thing. It does spread the texture a lot nicer, more even, so that is a good thing. You can get by with a nap roller, thick nap roller, but yeah, you know, it clumps up sometimes, and you get a lot of texture in one area and none in another. So that is not optimum for this. Yeah, and the texture has just stuck on the top of this roller. So yeah, you know, use recommended products. If you can get one of their rollers in a smaller size, that may be a better application tool, because well, the brush for touch up on the edges and stuff, it works pretty good. You just dab it instead of brushing. That actually works pretty good, maybe better than the thick nap roller here. But it didn't do terrible. It's all right. So that's my review of Cabela's Tuff Coat stuff. Make sure to like and subscribe this video, and subscribe to Most Sportsman Travels, and make any comments you feel like on this video. We always like comments, and I'll answer any questions that I have on this video and this product. So go.